Hello guys, so today's video is going to be on robots or cobots, which is going to be best. So we are going to compare industrial robot versus collaborative robots, and we're going to do a detailed analysis, okay, which is going to be the better one. So the agenda for this video is going to be the fundamental difference between these, okay, size, speed and safety we are going to understand in their own space. Programming game changer, what are the programming changes going to be? We are going to understand about the real cost, beyond the price tag. We're going to understand the speed and power applications, the market explosions, what should be your choice for your business, the bottom line and FAQ questions. Okay, so let us begin. So, when we talk about the fundamental differences that changes everything, before that, let us go through one example, and picture this. You walk into two different factories. In the first one, massive robotic arms move at lightning speed behind protective cages, welding car frames with precision that would make a surgeon jealous. In the second factory, smaller robots would shoulder to shoulder with humans, gently picking up parts and handing them over like helpful colleagues. Same goal, right? Automation, completely different approaches. So if you're considering automation for your business, you are probably stuck across the terms like industrial robots, cobots. But here's the thing, choosing the wrong one could cost you thousands as a wasted investment. Okay. So now talking about the fundamental differences that changes everything is that what I want to say is let us go straight into the heart of it. Okay, so the industrial robots are designed to work instead of humans, replacing works and tasks that are dangerous, repetitive, or require superhuman speed and strength. Think of them as a heavyweight champions of manufacturing, powerful, precise, and completely autonomous equipment. And on the other hand, when we talk about collaborative robots, right, they are helpful teammates that take our very tedious stuff while handle the tasks that require human judgment and dexterity. Now, this isn't just a technical distinction; it's a fundamental philosophy that affects everything from how you set up your workspace to your return on investment, right? Now, when we talk about size, speed, and safety, why industrial robots need their own space, walk into any automotive manufacturing plant and you will see what I mean. Industrial robots are beast. These are large machines handle heavy duty operations requiring high speed precision, often working with payloads exceeding 25 kg, sometimes even more. They are typically bolted to floor in a fixed position surrounded by safety cages. And why these cages? Because industrial robots, lack sophistication, force sensing technology to detect human interaction. They are programmed, to complete their tasks, and they keep moving even if you come inside them, right? So that's why they are physically separated from humans. But cobots, on the other hand, are completely different. They are smaller, lighter, packed with sensors. They make aware about surroundings. Cobots are designed to work with humans, right? No cages required, no separate room, just humans and robots work side by side, right? But this we all understood about the multiple things. But what is happening at the programming level? Now we can see the programming is going to be a real game changer here, and that is what you need to know, and that is really interesting. Okay, remember when programming a robot meant calling in specialized engineer, writing complex code, spending weeks just to sample tasks, and that's still the reality with most industrial robots. Industrial robots cannot be easily reprogrammed and require an engineer to write new code for any changes in the process. Need to switch from welding car doors to assembling dashboards. You are looking at significant downtime, potential thousands in programming cost, right? And cobots change the game. Many modern cobots are literally being taught by hand. You physically guide the robot up, right? And this flexibility is massive for small to medium sized businesses that produce varied products. Your $30,000 cobot investment can handle packaging in morning and quality inspection in afternoon. No engineers are required. And that's the beauty of these cobots. Now let us talk about the real cost, which is beyond the price tag. And let's talk about money, because this is where the rubber meets the road. Industrial robots have higher price, requiring several years to get return on investment plus extensive safety barriers, and that drives up the cost. Again, infrastructure, complex programming, specialized maintenance are all the things which are going to be costful. Your ROI timeline often 3 to 5 years, sometimes longer, whereas Cobot present a different financial picture, right? Cobots have an average ROI of 1 year. You can often get a quality cobot from 35,000 to 50,000 total, including end effectors and trainings. But here's the catch. Robots are slower and less powerful than traditional robots, making them less suited for the vast tasks and heavy lifting. If you need to move 100 kg car engines at the breakneck speed, a cobot simply wouldn't cut into, right? So this is how you are going to get a differentiation between what I can say, robots and cobots. Now, when we talk about the speed and power, when the raw performance matters, the automotive industry isn't using industrial robots by accident. The automotive sector makes 33% of all robots installation in US, and there's a good reason for the dominance. When you need to spot weld 2,000 points on a car frame in 60 seconds, paint entire vehicle, perfect consistency, that is only delivered by industrial robots. Industrial robots are designed to complete repetitive tasks with high accuracy, precision, operating speeds, which could be dangerous for human nearby. Whereas cobots trade some of the raw performance for versatile and safety. They move slower deliberately so because they need to react if someone gets too close. Cobots are designed to handle light to medium weight tasks. For electronic assembly machines, tending, packaging, quality inspection, cobots are perfect for heavy duty automotive welding, foundry work, or high speed palletizing. Industrial robots remain the king, right? Now, what I wanted to take you through is to get our articles and content related updates, to visit our Leansimcorp website, because there we are going to have the details being granted. So if you need to visit Leansimcorp, you need to go to services in engineering automation. You're going to see our all latest videos. You can subscribe to our articles and blogs so that you don't miss any. You can check all the articles. You will also get an article here. You need to tell us your problem and we will be helping you here. So if you want this PPT, you can reach out to us from here, send your requirements, and we will send you the presentation of this particular video and all the content and articles related to this, so you get all to your fingertips. Now let us talk about the applications of this applications, finding you a perfect match, right? So which tasks actually belong to each robot, right? That's what we're going to look. So automotive welding and painting, heavy material handling and palletizing, high-speed assembly lines, foundry operations, castings, what I can say, dangerous environments are all the details which are supposed to be applied here. Like you can use industrial robots for. When you talk about collaborative robots, pick and place, quality inspection and testing, packaging and light assembly, machine tending for smaller equipment, finishing work, research and education settings, right? These are all. But here's what most people miss, okay? You don't have to choose just one. The smartest manufacturers are using both industrial robots, handle the heavy duty backbone operations, while cobots give you flexibility supporting processes. Cobots should not be considered a low cost shortcut because it is going to really automate your workplace and going to get it, greater potential to revolutionize your manufacturing when implemented correctly. But there are some market research, market explosions, market things which nobody saw coming. Now, something remarkable is happening in robotics worldwide now. The global collaborative robot market is projected to grow from USD 1.42 billion in 2025, USD 3.38 billion to 2030. That's the age of 18%. Now, that's not just a growth, that's an explosion. Why the sudden growth? Three major factors, right? Small businesses are finally automating. Cobots broke down the entry barriers that kept SMEs out of the automation. Labor shortages are getting worse. Skilled labor shortages are accelerating adoption. Technology got dramatically better. Modern cobots integrated with AI, machine vision, advanced sensors, which make them far more capable. Meanwhile, industrial robots aren't going anywhere. The automotive sector remains the number one adapter for industrial robots as they have high precision, heavy duty, and the automation continues to climb for that, right? Now, When you are making a choice, what does your business actually need? Let us look at. Here's $1 million question, literally, in some cases. Ask yourself these questions, right? What's your production volume? High volume, standardized production flavor industrial robots, variable production batch production cobots offer the flexibility you need. How much payload are you moving? 25 kgs, regularly pushed towards industrial robots, lighter parts, go for cobots. How much space do you need? Industrial robots need a dedicated space, plus safety zones, cobots work in tight spaces. How often the process changes? If you are producing the same product years, industrial robot makes sense. Frequent changeovers, cobots pays dividend. What's your technical expertise? Cobots are designed for easy programming, allowing non-expertise to get or teach new tasks. Industrial robots need a fantastic specialized programming knowledge. Now, what's your budget and ROI expectation? Cobots deliver ROI in 1 year, while industrial robots need 3 to 5 years with high throughput once implemented. Many businesses benefit more from hybrid approach, so you can also think of this. Now, when we talk about the bottom line, right? Industrial robots and collaborative robots are competitors. They are competitive tool designed for different jobs. When you look at that, choose industrial robots when you need maximum power, heavy payload, high volume, operations in hazards, long-term standardization. Choose collaborative robots, cobots, when flexibility and ease of programming is required, safe human-robot interaction, lower upfront investment, quick ROI, variable production, and limited floor space is what you need to look at. Right now, here we are at our last section of the video, and if you are here, we are really glad. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to Leansimcorp, and do not forget to visit our website leansimcorp.com. Go in the services in engineering automation area, because you're going to get the contents, you're going to get articles related to this onto that page. You can subscribe to articles, or you can also request us any data or document required from the page which I showed in the earlier video, right, section. So here are these FAQs which you need to have the answers for. And collaborative robots completely replace industrial robots in manufacturing? Let me know the answers in the comment section. Is it true that programming a cobot requires no technical knowledge? And the third, what is the typical return on investment timeline for cobot versus industrial robots? I'm waiting for your answers in the comment section below. If you want detailed answers on this, those will be available at our engineering automation section in services in our leansimcorp.com website. There we have an article, detailed article on industrial robots and cobots comparison. You can have a look at that. And that's where we are at the end of the video. Let us know if you are interested in another video related to engineering automation. Do not forget to visit the website, like, share, and subscribe. Join us on our Facebook group. We also have WhatsApp groups where we can have a great discussion related to engineering. And that's all. The next video is going to come soon. So stay tuned, and bye-bye.